Okay, everyone, welcome to our virtual spotlight here on a beautiful, snowy Tuesday afternoon. I know some of you are joining us from some areas that got hit pretty hard with this storm. I wish I could say the same for the Aspen area where we're located, but we did get some inches, and the powder was pretty good. So hopefully the rest of you are safe and sound and digging out from wherever it is that you got snowed in. Anyway, so this week is super cool. We have Murray Duncan here. She is the founder and brainchild behind Well Products, which is a really great CBD brand. And she is giving us a sneak peek into a new product that's not even being announced until Friday. So I am going to hand it over to Miss Hannah so she can tell us more.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for having me. I know you're all snowed in, so maybe this is the best time to have it since everyone is home. But I'm going to go ahead and share my presentation with you so that you can see everything. Okay. All right, so as you mentioned, I'm so excited to have a new product launch. We've all been locked up, we've gone through winter, and it's just time for spring. We have Mother's Day coming, and it's always, spring is just a really great time for renewal. The world is opening back up, and everyone's just ready for new and fresh. So this is a great way to add retail to your shelves right in time for Mother's Day, and also freshen up some protocols and have some really fun offerings for your spa. Just a quick background on Well Products in case you don't know. I do offer CBD all natural products for retail and back bar. I have 10, this will be my 10th product. I'm about 2.5 years old. The hemp that I get my CBD from is actually grown in Denver and Oregon, and it's extracted in Denver. So I'm part of the family, and it's just a really, really great, pure, clean CBD. And what I like to tell people is I create a beautiful product and then add the CBD instead of build a product around the CBD. So you'll have a lot of things like lavender and lemongrass essential oil, tea tree oil, that kind of thing that's infused into the products to make it just a really beautiful product to use with really beautiful scents. And then I also have back bar for all products, and I protocols, marketing, slip sheets, all kinds of fun things for massage, facials, body treatments, mani-pedis, and of course, fun retail. So just a little tiny bit of a background about Well. So now ready to start the to launch, yay, for spring and be our 10th product is our Rosewater Hydrating Mist. And I'm so excited about this product. Rosewater is such a super popular product anyways. I mean, it has such great benefits to it, and I've been trying to figure out a way to make this a CBD product. But CBD is not naturally water soluble, it's oil soluble. So I have been working with our extractors and scientists for over a year. They finally figured out a way to do it chemical free, all natural. And I was finally able to launch it. And so it launches on Friday, and I'm so excited about it. It's a 4-ounce spray bottle. This is it here. And it's a beautiful pink color, of course. And it has really beautiful ingredients, including glycerin, which mats your makeup. And it's an easy retail item, especially for spring, but it's also a great way to incorporate it in your back bar. Now, for most people know, but I'm just going to go over the benefits of rosewater itself. It balances the natural skin oils, reduces temporary redness, especially if you've been getting treatments or if you have rosacea. It's a great way to help reduce the redness. It naturally hydrates, full of antioxidants, helps prevent fine lines, wrinkles, and minimizes the appearance of large pores. And as we know, you can talk to different people who use rosewater. A lot of times they will leave it on their desk and spray their face a couple of times a day. That's why the glycerin is important, so that you can spray it onto your makeup. It actually helps matte your makeup. So I always tend to spray it around 2 or 3 o'clock when my face starts getting oily, and it just balances it out and mattes my face again. And so it's a really just beautiful, beautiful product by itself, just rose water by itself. What's also nice is that I did not scent this product with anything. I let the natural scent come through. And so because of that, it's not your grandma's rose water. It's really fresh, natural rose water scent, and it dissipates very quickly. So if you wear perfume, you're not going to wear this rose water, and it's going to dissipate really quickly. And it's what's really wonderful about it. Now, adding the CBD to rose water, everybody always asks, well, why should I add CBD to it? Well, if we're talking about acne, it reduces oil, it's anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial. It helps with dryness. What I always say about CBD is it regulates your CBD receptors back to normal. So if you're oily, it brings it back to normal. If you're dry, it brings it back to normal. If you have eczema, psoriasis, eczema or psoriasis or rosacea, it brings it back to normal. So it regulates your skin to how it should be. And so it doesn't matter what kind of skin you have, it's going to make it better. It's going to regulate it back to its normal state of how it should be, and doesn't have this inflammation or anything like that. So CBD itself is just really, really good for your skin anyways. So now we've put the power of the rose water and the CBD together, and it's extremely beneficial for your face. So especially if you're, doing 3 little sprays to your face every couple of hours or something like that, it's just going to help your skin all day long. We also have added a green tea extract to the product, as well as beetroot extract, which are both very, very high in antioxidants. So again, it's just really nourishing for your face. Because of this season and everything, it's starting to start getting hot. This is very, very, hydrating mists are always really, really popular. So again, a great retail product for your spa. Now, we also have incorporated it into a facial, and I'm just using a European facial protocol just to give you an idea of where you can incorporate this and make it a beautiful Mother's Day CBD rose facial. So you would have the rose water, you would spray the rose water to set the tone, cleanse, exfoliate, and then during your infuse and nourish steps, you're going to spray the rose water again onto the client. Then you're going to massage the client with 6 drops of the Cbd Serum Booster. We talked about this last time I was on. This is a serum booster you use in the skincare that you already carry, okay? That's what's awesome about the CBD booster is it's 1,000 milligrams of CBD. So all you do is cocktail usually 3 drops into your moisturizer or onto the face by itself. But in order to make this a really special Mother's Day facial, let's do 6 drops, and it'll create a 5 to 7 minute facial massage for mom, okay? Then you do the mask, eye care, and then hydrate and protect, and then you do another 3 sprays of the rose water afterwards. It's a really beautiful CBD rose facial. Your cost per treatment's $1.38, and I suggest an upcharge of $40. It's completely up to you and your spa. Such a simple, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, and it's a really, really beautiful facial. Okay, next for your retail is the Mother's Day gift set. And this is the Love Well CBD gift box. It includes the full-size rosewater hydrating mist. It also includes a small little box in it that has a rose quartz gua sha stone in it, as well as a serum booster travel size, and that's this one here. And even this little travel size will do about at least 4 facial massages in it. I mean, some people tell me 6, but I'm just going to go with 4 and over deliver. But inside the little box that you see with the rose quartz stone is a little a picture, so it shows what it's doing for your face when you're doing the massage. So if you're giving this to mom or a girlfriend, your sister or a friend, anybody, they know what to do and the path to take. But it also includes this little QR code. And even if you scan this QR code right now, it goes straight to my page where the Gua Sha facial video is going to be, so that anybody can watch the video and follow along with it at home. Again, it includes this beautiful rose quartz stone that's a lopsided heart, so that it fits the contours of the jaw and the cheek, the eyes. It's really, really beautiful stone. Rose quartz is so popular right now, as we all know. And then, of course, the Serum Booster travel size. So what's really great about the gift set is that it symbolizes so many beautiful things. Pink roses symbolize gratitude, grace, admiration, and joy. And then the rose quartz, of course, symbolizes love, nurturing, gentle, comforting, and reassuring, a peaceful resonance. So again, it's such a beautiful gift to give to any woman in your life. Really beautiful for weddings, anything like that. And that's why it doesn't say Mother's Day on it, because I want it to go ahead and last throughout the summertime and be a great retail piece for your spa. The value is $96 because I will be selling the stones after Mother's Day in a little gift set and all that. But if you price the stones and all that, you understand. And then it has the serum booster in it and everything. And then of course, the retail rose water. The MSRP, I suggest of 58. I think that's just easy out the door, especially in these times. And then the wholesale's 29. So that is the announcement, and I appreciate you guys so much. If you want to contact me, you can always contact me via Instagram, Facebook, website, email, whichever, and I can send you more information. And also, if you just want to try Well products, just to see what you think of them, I'd be happy to send you a set as well. So that is it.
Oh my gosh, seriously, I love, first of all, we talked about this a bit the other day, which was very exciting, but to really see it put together and to see the protocol, I mean, it's almost like a no-brainer, right? It's just something you can easily plug and play, doesn't have to compete with your other product partnerships that you have. It just boosts it. It just makes it even better. And I love that. I have an idea that I want to talk to you about after this. About maybe a little something that we could do for Mother's Day. And I think that this is super cool. Does anyone have any questions or comments? I mean, there's definitely a bunch of comments like, first I've heard of, which is so true, right? How many, well, there may be rose waters out there, but there are none.
Yeah, there's not one. There's not one CBD rose water. It's a new technology, again, to mix it with the water is brand new technology. I've worked with 3 different companies trying to figure it out. Finally, our Denver company figured it out. And yes, and they did it in with clean ingredients, which was so important because anybody could make it water soluble with different chemicals, but that's obviously not what we wanted to do. The other thing, to your point of what you first said is that what you'll notice about me and the brand is, I've been in the industry for almost 15 years, and the last thing a spa needs is for me to kind of come in and ask them to redo what they do, So a lot of things that anything you'll see from any of the products is very plug and play. It's very easy, makes sense. It can get right in and easily create a whole Mother's Day for you. I also after Friday on my Well CBD products for professionals, that's a group that I have. I always post these programs. So like in January, I had detox, I had Valentine's Day, and February. This one will be the Mother's Day, and it includes Instagram posts for you already created. It includes marketing slip sheets, menu descriptions. It will have at least 4 or 5 protocols. Again, just plug and play of what you just need to do. Everyone's just finally opening up, and they're on these crazy cleaning processes and quarantine, not quarantining. It's like you don't need one more thing to think about, but Mother's Day is so important to us. So I'm happy to try to help.
I love that. I like this plug and play. John.
Yeah. Hey, Hannah, I love that. It's a great product. And it's the first I've seen out there. And so I think congratulations.
Thank you.
I have two questions. They are a little broader product wise, but could you answer, is the CBD full or broad spectrum? And if I take your products and I pull the CBD out, can you elaborate on what makes them so wonderful?
Okay, thank you. Those are good questions. So first I use isolate. And the reason why is because since I'm touting CBD as my active ingredient, I want to make sure that it's as pure as can possibly be. So I publish all of my COAs. I'm sorry, I'm trying to change my view so I'm not looking over here in the corner.
I'll change your view.
Oh, thank you. I publish all my certificate of analysis on my homepage and my website in the bottom, a COA link, so you can see it. The reason why I bring this up is when you just use isolate, you can use the highest purity of isolate. So mine is never less than 99.4% CBD. Okay. And I do that because we're not going to pick something off the shelf somewhere and you take it home and use it ourselves. We're putting this on our clients and we have no idea how it's going to affect them. And I work with lots of corporates. And so, of course, they're much more comfortable with a 0 THC. So that's probably answers another one of your questions. All my products are 0 THC because we don't know how our clients are going to respond. Okay, so I do use the isolate for that reason. Also because, and I don't even think I've announced this to anyone yet, but I also now sell to Europe. And in Europe, and especially France, I was approved for all 4 seasons across Europe. And I launched in my first 3 of them in France in 2 weeks. And yeah, there is 0 THC policy out there. Right. So that also helps. As far as if you took the CBD out, that's it. Thank you very much, because nobody ever asked that question. The reason why I started well was because I could not understand why people were making the products they were. Now, again, this was 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago. So now there's lots of really beautiful products. But what I didn't understand was why there was only oils and salves, right? I wanted something that we would just love to use anyway, even if it didn't have CBD in it. So for instance, in my body cream, you have shea oil and coconut oil, and you have lemongrass essential oils, right? So the body cream, I always say, is great for larger areas. It's really, really beautiful body butter by itself. But the lemongrass essential oil is key because it helps with cramping. So whether it's a woman having menstrual cramps or running, either legs are having cramps, you have cramps in the middle of the night, or your back hurts, your neck or shoulder, that lemongrass essential oil is so important. And so I have a very high purity of lemongrass essential oil also. So I do that. It also has chamomile in it, oat bran, like all kinds of really nutritious ingredients for your skin. Whereas, let's say the grapeseed oil or the body oil is nothing but grapeseed oil and CBD, because grapeseed oil is really great slit for massage and it's really nourishing for your skin. It won't make you break out, but it's just really good by itself. And so I keep it really simple with that one. So then again, if you switch, just like the rose water, what we talked about is the rose water is so good for your skin anyway. I add glycerin in it to help with the matte. And then I add green tea extract in it. And there's several other petals that also are all about calming and soothing for your skin. And then I add the CBD, which is amazing. So I always create the product first and then figure out how much CBD I want to put in it or what form, so that it can give the best benefits for your skin and for your body and pain relief and all of that. Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks for that. The other thing too is like a scrub. I mean, how many CBD companies have a body scrub? They might have something you can soak in the tub, you know, which you have as well, of course.
Yeah.
But the body scrub, I mean, strip away and take out the CBD from that, and the benefits of the you know, the lavender in that, for example, is very calming to the skin. And I mean, I love my scrub. I use it pretty regularly.
So let me just point out for that one, let's say the scrub, the polish, we call it body polish, but it's a scrub,
Right.
and the body mask,
Yes.
right?
Polish.
Again, to John's point, being in the industry for so long, it was not only a great product for the at-home use, but for the back bar. So the body polish, again, I would hear, you know, different complaints. Oh, it falls right off of you. You gotta smack it back on the skin to even use it, you know? So I use a lot of coconut oil in it. I also use a really, really fine grained salt, so fine that if it was any more fine, it would be powder. And the reason why is so that you can easily remove it with a hot towel if you need to, if you have a dry room. Okay. And then to your point, Himalayan salt is amazing. It has a French gray sea salt in it, which is actually moisturizing. Who heard of a salt that's moisturizing? And the lavender essential oil, the coconut oil, and the CBD. So those are the ingredients of both the bath soak and the body polish, just different amounts. With the face and body mask, again, very light lavender because you're
I'm
putting it
impressed
on.
with that, by the way. The idea of being able to do a head to toe
Yeah.
wrap, and then what you're about to tell everybody is like from an operational perspective.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, you have it from the client's perspective. So the secret of the face and body mask is that you don't remove it. So you massage it right in. So you can do so many things with it. So you can put a body wrap on it and the heat boosts the CBD and makes it stronger. Or you can paint the client and put them in the sauna and let it all soak in and then have them come out. They could shower, you can massage it in, whatever you want. Or you can just do the body wrap. Like you said, you just take the body wrap off and you massage it straight in. And that took a lot to figure out how to do. But my whole point was, I, as a client, love body wraps. I hate the removal process because it doesn't matter how amazing, whether it's a Vichy shower or the hot towels and you're keeping me warm, you have the heater on and you're trying so hard to keep me warm. I'm cold and you broke my Zen. So just what's so great about it is that you just go brush on the mask, you wait 8 minutes and you go right into the CBD massage and you have no mess. You save about 20 minutes off your protocol and it's just really simple. Doesn't ball up, doesn't leave any kind of residue, right?
It doesn't at all. I mean, it's
Right.
It's pretty, like I said.
Yeah.
It is.
So
I mean,
it's a bunch of laundry you don't have to do now. Like, so it just helps in so many ways. It's so easy to do poolside. And in fact, and we can talk about this more during summer, but I'll just give you really quick, post-sun protocol with the mask is so great, especially because spring break coming and everything is, you know, you lose so many clients because they got sunburn and they don't want to have a massage or they don't want to have a body treatment, right? So in order to save the appointment, I created a post-sun protocol. And what you do is you have the client come in and you brush them with the mask on all the areas. So you have argan oil and avocado oil in the mask. You have kaolin clay, and purple Brazilian clay, both very gently detoxifying, gently exfoliating. So you just brush them with the mask. It automatically cools because I have a lot of distilled water in the mask and that cools the skin immediately. And so you get rid of that heat, okay? You let them sit for 8 minutes. Maybe you give them some of my tea, cold iced tea, CBD tea, cold, and then you come back and you just lather them with the grapeseed body oil. Okay, the CBD body oil. You don't massage them, you just lather them and just kind of rub in that mask. And what happens is they've been gently exfoliated. They've had super hydration for the avocado oil, argan oil, and the grapeseed oil. And you've started the rapid skin renewal with the CBD because that's what CBD does. And you've cooled them down. And so you don't lose the appointment.
Could you perhaps, I love that idea. Could you perhaps, now that you have the rose water,
Yes.
even do a rose water?
That's a great way. That's great too. Actually, I haven't even thought about that.
Inflammatory, it's soothing.
Yeah.
You know, hydrating at the same
Right.
time, and I think, you know, in the mountains, I mean, right now, we're not necessarily over spring break having people out, you know, sunning themselves at, you know, poolside. They may
Right.
get into the jacuzzis and hot tubs, but they're not really hanging out. Where they're getting that is, and where they're finding issues with sunburn or windburn is when they're out on the slopes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
So
could be a nice way to sort of save the facial treatment or
that's right.
perhaps a facial treatment.
Yeah, you could do the same thing. You could use the mask, you could use the serum booster. So like what you can do to include the serum booster with the mask is you just put about 3 to 4 drops on the face and then layer the mask over it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, and then you can just massage it in with any moisturizer, or the oil if you want, but I think it'd be too much oil, so I would just do a moisturizer and then do a cooling on the eyes because I'm sure that's where they get burned.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be, and then the rose water, it would be really, really soothing, and it would cool them down immediately, cool the burn down.
And do you have, or are you planning on your back bar sizes for all your products in, and does that also include the rose water?
So what I tend to do, because for instance, I have the cuticle oil and the serum booster in this. And at first everyone said, are you coming out with the back bar? And I said, yes. And then all they did was take the back bar and put it inside the, so I'm like, why don't I save myself and you a lot of trouble, and I'll just charge you a discount when you're using it for back bar. And they said, sure, let's do that. So that's what I do for these ones.
It's a fair amount, especially the cuticle.
Oh, it'll last you a long time. Yeah, the cuticle oil can last a long time because you only need 1 drop per hand. For the rose water, I'm going to see how this goes. I actually have a back bar. I don't have it with me right now, but it's an 8 ounce, but it's hard to hold. You know, so I'm kind of figuring, I'm playing with it right now, but someone always calls and says, oh, I'm going to use these for back bar. Then I always give them a discount off the retail for the back bar. Yeah.
Very, very
So,
smart.
yeah.
So your contact again, I kind of keep showing it throughout, but definitely reach out to Hannah if you are interested in learning more about WELL products and what it can do for your spa. She's on Instagram, she's on Facebook, she's got a website with all sorts of information, including that all too important COA information, which I highly recommend taking that super serious, regardless of what type of spa you are, whether you're a corporate type of a spa or whether you're a day spa. It's really important to know where your product, that particularly that ingredient, is coming from. And then of course you can email her at hannah@well-cbd.com. Hannah, you are amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this. I just feel honored that we're launching it here and announcing it here.
I know. Thank you so much.
This is so great. And for the rest of you, have a great week. We are taking off next week, just so you guys know. I was thinking that since we have 5 weeks in this month, basically, just about 5 weeks in this month, that it'd be nice to just take a little break. Everybody go enjoy spring break. Hopefully some of you can get away. And if not, I know you are crazy busy anyway, so that's all good. And so we'll be back here on the 30th, if I'm not mistaken, Tuesday the 30th, the last Tuesday of the month, with Theragun by Therabody. So that's another really good one. You don't want to miss it. And especially if you were at our event last fall and got your free Theragun at our event at the Sebastian and Vale, bring that along with you, and we'll learn more about Theragun and what it can do for both you personally and your spa. So have a great week, everybody, and we will see you back here on the 30th at 12 noon Mountain Time. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.